Okay, so several people sent me a link to this video right here, which is provocatively titled Jesuits in the SDA Church. Wow, part 1, and it starts out with an ominous, scary intro. So we have this scary music and the title is all caps, so this must be very serious and important. Let's listen.
Dr. Wilkinson said he actually saw Kellogg sometimes out walking down the street with a handsome young man dressed totally in black. Kellogg never introduced this man to anyone.
Really? Wow, that's scary. He's dressed in all black. Must be really serious.
Later, Ellen White was shown that the man who was walking with Kellogg was Satan himself.
Ooh, wow. Ellen White said that this man in black was Satan himself. Oh, wait. She never wrote that down. How convenient. The rest of this video gets worse.
So at that point, the next time I saw Dr. Wilkinson, I said, Dr. Wilkinson, is Elder Froome a Jesuit?
Wow.
Dr. Wilkinson wouldn't answer it, but I could see from the look on his face that there were big questions.
He didn't answer, but I could see from the look on his face that there were big questions. Facts don't matter, history doesn't matter, evidence doesn't matter, but facial expressions, now that's important.
And our friend, our Adventist lady says, what do you mean? They're Adventist ministers. This woman said, no. She says, I've been at Mass when they were performing Mass. I've been in Catholic churches where these men were performing Mass. So this lady passed this on to me. I wish now I had gotten her name and her address.
Well, wow, imagine that. She doesn't have names for the sources of information. How did that happen? This interview is turning out to be a total train wreck, so he tries some damage control and tells us something very important.
You know, and we can't absolutely prove it other than it came from Dr. Wilkinson's mouth, who Ellen White had told, and Wilkinson personally told you?
Personally.
Personally told you.
Now that right there was really slick. Did you see what he did? Listen again and watch how he admits there's a problem, then loads the question.
You know, and we can't absolutely prove it other than it came from Dr. Wilkinson's mouth, who Ellen White had told, and Wilkinson personally told you?
Personally.
We can't prove it, but Ellen White said so because she said that he said.
And so they made sure that our theology students were so poisoned against him that they wouldn't go near him. Isn't that something?
Yes, and who are they? They warned.
Well, we don't know.
But they were the leaders in the Adventist.
The leaders up in the General Conference, those who taught the theology student.
Well, who were they? Well, we don't know. They were teachers in our Adventist schools teaching theology, but we don't know who they are. This is just, astounding. This is amazing. You know, look, it's obvious that this guy brought this woman in with her pile of paperwork, which she never shows, and he thinks she's going to give some secret handshake, juicy Illuminati, Jesuit conspiracy stuff. But at this point, after all of the silliness, even the interviewer has to admit that this is retarded.
See, whether you believe what she's sharing or not, or from Dr. Wilkinson or not, I think that this is tragedies that have happened.
And those, my friends, are what are called the two famous key words. Did you hear those two key words? Whether you believe her or not. I think this entire interview is not based on evidence. It's not based on facts. It's based on the ramblings of this elderly woman recalling a memory of reading a facial expression over 50 to 60 years ago. My friends, you know, I get it. I totally understand that there is a segment of the internet where people love to believe that secret societies have infiltrated the Adventist church and have taken over key positions and are leading us all astray. I get it. I get it. I know that people believe that stuff, and you are free to believe whatever you want. But if you're going to tell me or make public statements that such and such things are true, then you need to provide some type of actual evidence. If you're going to make wild and strong accusations about people being Jesuits or whatever, then you need to provide some evidence. I requested of people to send me their very best evidence, and do you know what they sent me? Many people sent me this video.
Wow.
Dr. Wilkinson wouldn't answer it, but I could see from the look on his face that there were big questions.
The very best that they sent is an elderly woman's memory of her interpretations of a facial expression from 60 years ago. This is ridiculous. This is 41 minutes of doubt and distrust, 41 minutes of depressing paranoia, suspicion, and fear porn. And if you think this is bad, this is only part 1. You should see my review of part 2.